What's your relationship with OCD? Now, really, what is it? We're going to talk all about it. Stay tuned. That's what's up next. Hi, my name is Natasha Daniels. I'm a therapist and make videos for people with anxiety or OCD. And today I want to talk to you about your private relationship with OCD. Do you have one? Yes, you do. Of course you do. Because if you have OCD is in your head. It's not in anyone else's head. Your particular OCD and your relationship with OCD is unique. And I want to talk about that because how you interact with OCD privately in your head makes a huge difference on how well you're doing. So before we get started though, I do want to let you know that I make new videos every Thursday. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified when they come out. So people around you, your family, your friends, your therapist even, they only know what you present regarding your OCD. But you know what your relationship is. And what do I mean by that? Well, you know when you're hiding OCD issues. You know when you're lying for OCD. It's not my OCD. It's not my OCD. Your OCD is in your head going, that's right, it's not me, right? You tell them it's not me. Or you're hiding doing compulsions. And OCD is like, don't let them see, quickly finish it. Or do it mentally. A lot of mental compulsions can happen. They won't know it. Or your therapist says, so are you having any other OCD thoughts? Nope. And your OCD is like, high five, right? What's your relationship like with OCD? Do you believe what OCD is telling you? And so OCD's biggest story is doubt. I don't think you should touch that. I don't think you should think that. I don't think you should do that. I don't think you'll be able to handle the feeling of discomfort or disgust or grossness or that something bad might happen. Remember, OCD has many different tricks and many different themes, and it shows up in different ways at different times. And so, are you having a nice small chat with OCD where you sit down every day and you have a powwow and you say, what things should I worry about OCD? And OCD's like, well, I'm really not sure about that. And I think you should kind of be concerned about that. I don't think that's a very certain thing. Let's work on this. And here is my list of things that you can do to make sure that that does not happen, or that you don't feel that, or that you are not that, right? And I'm saying those things because it's different for each one of you depending on your theme. So if you're having a family meeting between you and OCD, and you're getting a laundry list of things that you need to do for OCD, that's your relationship with OCD. Your relationship is, I listen to OCD. OCD kind of guides me. Maybe you think it keeps me safe. Or maybe your relationship is OCD is like a big mafia boss and he's in my head and he's got, all these threats and I'm being held hostage and people don't realize how much of a hostage I feel like I am. And I feel like if I can just feed the OCD boss, it will leave me alone. Or maybe your relationship is adversarial, like he's the bad guy, you're the good guy. You're the superhero, he's the villain. And you're like, I see you, OCD. You're not getting one on me, right? Or maybe your relationship is, oh, poor OCD. It's like a little glitch. It doesn't know what it's saying. It's like, watch out for that. That's not certain, right? The last two are great relationships with OCD because in those two relationships, you're not taking OCD seriously. You have the upper hand. And so you are watching OCD, you're either destroying OCD in the third example, or you're teaching OCD, no, OCD, we're not going to do that. No, because if I do that, your fears are going to grow worse, or your discomfort's going to grow worse, right? And everyone has a different personality as far as the last two, whether they want to destroy it and crush it, or they want to retrain it. And that depends on your personality style. I tend to want to destroy things with my social anxiety. My social anxiety is called Paro, and I want to destroy Paro. Paro's not my friend. But everyone has a different, thing that vibes with them as far as how they want to approach it. But if you're doing the first two, if you are, in cahoots with OCD, it's like me and OCD against the world. Yay, OCD. We're like secret teammates, right? Us against the parents, or us against the therapist, us against our partners. It's just us against us. It's just you against you. It's just you and OCD. OCD is really the thing that's going to destroy you. And so it doesn't matter. You're like missing the entire point. You're spending a lot of energy to protect something that is actually destroying you. The second one, if you think that you can negotiate with a terrorist, there's a reason why people say don't negotiate with a terrorist, right? Because they'll always want more. They're not going to let you win. And so if you think OCD is like a mafia boss, and if you could just give him what he wants because he's too hard to fight, that he'll go away, that's not true. That's not what happens. There's more and more demands until it's like got you stuck between a rock and a hard place. And so no one's going to know your relationship with OCD. Only you do. And only OCD does. And so you get to choose today, start today. What of the four, and maybe there's more, right? I'm just coming up with 4 examples. What do I want my relationship to be like with OCD? And am I doing things that are in line with that relationship? So if I don't want to have a buddy relationship with OCD, am I doing things that are related to that? Or do I want to crush OCD, but I'm having a relationship like number 1, where I'm keeping him safe, I'm hiding him from other people, I'm in cahoots with him. I like that word, cahoots. You get to pick, and you can pick every day. This isn't like a one and done thing. Every day you wake up and you get to make an intention and say, today OCD is not my friend, or today OCD is in training and I am the trainer and not the trainee, right? Or today OCD is not my mafia boss or the villain. Today OCD is the villain and I am the superhero. It doesn't matter what analogy you like, but pick one that's going to work for you, because no one really can do this for you except yourself. And no one can lie about OCD except you, because you know in your head how well you're doing. It doesn't matter what you say or how much you convince other people. You know the truth and you know your relationship. And so wake up and choose what that relationship will be every day. Well, I hope that you found that helpful. I hope that you find the sparkle in everything you do. Don't let OCD take that away from you. I will be back with a new video on Thursday. I do have a free lesson for kids and teens if you want to dive deep and listen to 12 other people who talk about their OCD and their different OCD themes and how they're crushing it. You can check that out. It is free. You can go to natashadaniels.com/understandingOCD. I hope you enjoy it. Take care.